What's good, y'all? Reaction right back with it again. Today we're gonna be reacting to when rich people don't pay for security. If you're rich, you don't need security. You only need security if you're rich and famous. You know what I'm saying? That's when you need security. But if you're just a regular, you're chilling, you got some money, you know what I'm saying? You live in a mansion, but nobody know about you. You don't need no security. You'll be straight. You know what I'm saying? Keep a gun on you for protection. Don't really talk about your money too much, and you'll be straight, bro. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know how y'all feel about the video. And yeah, let's get into it.
Now, would you just look at this nice group of gentlemen holding over $1 million worth of jewelry? This looks like the intro to a FaZe Rug house tour video on YouTube. What's up, guys? It's your boy Bastian, and we back with another house tour. We got Louis bags, we got Gucci hats.
Low-key, that is how they be sounding though. That's the most generic YouTube intro ever. I'm not gonna lie, every time. For all the vlog channels at least.
This picture was taken in the house of two-time Pro Bowler, Heisman Trophy winner, and $275 million contract extension signing NFL quarterback Joe Burrow's house. He signed a 5-year, $275 million contract extension. That's $55 million a year. Dang. And do you know how Sergio and Bastian were able to break into this house and take this picture? Did they do some super spy, jumping over lasers, tight roping in from the ceiling?
They kicked the door in. I'm calling it right now. They just kicked the door in.
Type deal to get in? No. They just pulled up and walked inside.
They just walked inside. They just walked inside. Didn't kick the door in. Just walked inside. Okay, wasn't expecting that one.
Deputy was posted out front. Burglars broke in through the back.
Because this man...
No, they kicked... What? They kicked the door in. I was right. I was right.
Has no security at his $7.5 million house. This group of guys broke into the houses of...
Wait, hold on. You telling me they broke into the house, took his stuff, and then proceeded to take pictures with their faces in the camera, with his stuff in the pictures, and then post it on the internet? Are you so dead ass right now, bro? Hey, I don't know if y'all watch Mac Mula. Violation! What are we doing, bro? What are we doing, bro? Like, come on.
Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes took similar pictures and left with jewelry. Look at these houses, bro. No security. Why? Jack Doherty.
You'd assume they'd have like an alarm system at least, bro. Like, this is crazy.
The highest paid NFL players, because he has 2 live-in security guards. And can you guess how much he pays for 2 security guards that would have easily thrown these guys out of a window if they ever somehow made it inside his house? $30,000 a month.
You have a full-time security guy? 2. How much do you have to pay a security guy to live with you?
Bigger one's like 20 a month, and the other one's 10 a month.
Are you serious?
That's less than $400,000 a year. Patrick Mahomes is making $45 million a year,
bro.
Not including...
That ain't nothing for real. If you got it like that, you know what I'm saying? If you got it like that, that's really not nothing.
His signing bonus. Paying 2 security guards to sit in his house would be the equivalent of spending like $500 a month for a guy like him. Is this some type of insurance fraud going on?
Like, you know, for me personally, my clothes about $10,000 a month. My rent, it's not too much, you know what I'm saying? Probably like $500K for rent.
Stop the cap.
Okay, let me stop.
Do these guys not care about people being able to walk into their homes while they're at work? These 2 groups of guys are from Chile, and they are part of a much larger phenomenon known as crime tourism, which I can only assume started when a thief from a foreign country visiting the United States one time suddenly realized that some of these rich people have no security at all, and he relayed this message to every international thief that he knew. And I should have talked about this months ago. I remember watching one of those doorbell cam video compilations, and I noticed on one of them, a streamer named Amaranth, a woman who was essentially home alone, had her house broken into by a group of guys, and the only reason she got them off her property is because these guys, later discovered to be teenagers, were all dumb enough to listen to her when she asked them to follow her into her garage. And they let her lead the way in Texas, so of course she was actually using this time to grab her gun and shoot at them.
They're so slow, bro.
It's in here.
But this is a G-Wagon and a Rolls Royce. And
not only are y'all dumb enough to just follow her, it's in here, it's in here, it's in here. Might be the most obvious sign that whatever she's talking about is in fact not in there. But not only were y'all dumb enough to let her say that, y'all were dumb enough to let her lead the way there. Go inside first to open the door and all that, bro. Yeah, these niggas deserve jail. I'm not gonna lie. They need to get out the streets.
The driveway. This is in Houston, Texas. Now, she was...
Pause. Bro, what are those dogs doing? Are those not guard dogs, bro? Why are they not biting these niggas, bro? Come on, bro.
Wagon and a Rolls
Big ass dog for no reason.
This is in Houston, Texas. Now, she wasn't technically home alone. Her husband was there, but he was in a completely different building on the property. And he had seemingly anticipated a moment like this because while in that other building, he put on his bulletproof vest and headed over with his own gun.
I don't leave home without it.
But had any of these guys been over 19, this probably wouldn't have been such an easy robbery to foil. Where is the security, bro? This has been a problem in places like Hollywood Hills and LA for a long time.
This is-
But I
yeah,
thought that
that's
was
crazy.
just due to a combination of LAPD response to
Now, if you have 24-hour security, right? How would they sleep, bro? I'm thinking like maybe they hire multiple security guards, so they end up like doing like shifts of it, you know what I mean? At the same time, if you're working security at nighttime, I feel like that would just be a boring job. Unless they got like another security guard they can talk to.
volume of rich people in the area. As one guy had his back door broken, but he says the police put him on hold for 57 minutes.
The call
Dang.
was transferred to the non-emergency line.
On
where
hold
it
for
took another
57 minutes is
56,
crazy.
57 minutes.
But no, this is just people with way too much money simply not paying for home security. Now, in the Joe Burrow incident, according to the 911 call, the only person at his house was a woman named Olivia, who I'm assuming is Burrow's girlfriend, but
Yes, someone is trying to break into the house right now. My daughter is there. This is Joe Burrow's house. She is staying there. He's at the football game.
Someone broke into my house. It's like completely messed up.
there apparently was at least one security guard on the premises, and from this news clip, it looks like there might be cameras around this neighborhood indicating that there might be
That leads me to another question. All right, be honest. Y'all comment down below, bro. What would you do, right? What would you do? You're the only security guard on like one of these big ass mansions, right? They give you like a little AR or whatever. You got like a little AR. Like you got something big. What are you doing? You see 5 niggas hop in the gate. One of them probably got a switch. I'm gonna stay my ass in the front of the house, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna stay right where I am. I'm out like I ain't even seen them. I'm probably gonna be like, dang, how they got in? Must have picked the lock or something. I didn't hear anything. Bro, they literally threw a rock through my window. You're right there. How'd you not see it? I don't know, man. Maybe it's like a certain type of rock. I don't know. But I didn't hear anything. I'm telling you. That's how I'd be. I'll be honest with you.
specifically for this little community where his home is located, and if that's true, then obviously they cannot watch every house equally. In fact, one of Joe Burrow's friends went to the house and said he saw a window broken in the bedroom, but the security says they didn't see anything. These guys took $300,000 worth of items.
Dang.
And if you paid attention to the math earlier in this video, that amount would have just about paid for both of Jack Doherty's live-in security guards. And the way these guys were just in here chilling, I mean, they hopped in a bed and posed for a picture. Just imagine if one of these guys,
Mind you, face in the picture, face in the picture, face in the picture. These niggas are going to jail, bro.
didn't want to rob him, but just wanted to sit in your house and wait for you to come home and surprise you. Here's a video of armed men leaving former NFL player Richard Sherman's house after breaking in. I don't get it.
That's
All of
crazy.
these celebrities live in areas that are
That's
clearly
crazy, bro.
wealthy neighborhoods, and I have seen better home security in Compton, California. Although when your house is only 900 square feet, it's significantly easier to not get caught off guard. But when your house and the surrounding property is so big that there's a
This is too much. How are you gonna like? You can't defend all of this. If I break into your house from this side right here, bro, and you're all the way over here, I'm gonna get away with something. I'm gonna get away with something, bro.
Ball field, you just might have a blind spot where somebody could be in your house without you even knowing. So, I mean, are they just being cheap? Ain't no way I'm gonna have a Rolls Royce sitting in my driveway and not have a security guard nearby. You think it would be this easy to break into someone's house like Mr. Beast?
Someone broke in and
Hell
stole
no.
all my
Have you seen
clothes?
his
Like,
videos, bro? That nigga has like 30 security guards at all times. Especially on the videos where he be having all that money sitting around. He be having hella security.
This? And like right here was just written my private key. I just said Bitcoin private key. Come on. It was like $2 million, which was every dollar to my name at that point. It's there. That robber's a f***ing moron.
Oh. So the only reason he didn't lose $2 million is because the burglars didn't know how Bitcoin
That's
worked?
crazy.
Why, bro? Why have the password just sitting on the computer? Why not have security? I guess this was a while back because he said all he had was that $2 million to his name, and I'm sure that he probably has security now. But although these type of burglaries happen to many wealthy people who are not famous, I noticed that a lot of the houses hit by the same groups were those of NBA and NFL players, aka guys who you can pretty much confirm will not be home on certain days with a simple Google search, such as literally looking up the team schedule. It's already bad enough having a big ass house, because if there's a team of professional or even non-professional burglars around, you are the crown jewel. If you play for Los Angeles and your team has a game in New Orleans, everybody knows you're not going to be near your house. You either going to be out of town or at the stadium or the arena. Just this one group of 7 guys from Chile took $2 million worth of items.
I just realized this nigga's barefoot in his house too. Like, this is crazy.
$1.4 million just from one house. And that was the house of a Milwaukee Bucks player, and this happened on November 2nd, 2024. And guess what? They had a game that night on October 5th and 7th of the same
That
year.
is crazy. I never thought of that. Your whole schedule is just public. Like, niggas know when you're at home, when you're not at home.
Kansas City Chiefs got their houses
don't got no
hit,
privacy
with these
for
two
real.
players most likely referring to what happened to Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes. And wouldn't you know it, the Chiefs had a game on the 7th. And look at this. I'm pretty sure this is not the house of a celebrity, but this is a guy just casually walking on the property of a Hollywood Hills mansion and forcing the door open. They just broke into Brad Pitt's house in June. Bro, you just did a
Dang.
movie. Surely you have the budget for a home security guard. In fact, I know he does because just 2 months after this break-in, he bought a new house for $12 million. It's so crazy that there's even a couple here, seemingly with a dog, casually pulling up to another Hollywood Hills mansion, breaking in and getting out with something they stole. Now,
that's just like, bro, if you're a celebrity or if any type of famous person, would that not motivate other famous people to get their own security too? You know what I'm saying? Is that not like a indication that you should probably get some security too?
Sure that this is not insurance fraud. I just think that whenever you have enough money to live in a certain area, you might start to believe that something like this wouldn't happen to you. But we're not talking about just a suburban house in a suburban neighborhood. Most of these
this is luxury. This is bigger than the suburbs. This is you
not
up there.
modest
You made it.
suburban houses at all.
If you living in these houses, this like you made it, bro.
They are in fact houses that somebody would drive hundreds of miles to burglarize. I always thought that rich people were paranoid. Like in public, you can't even get close to most of these people without seeing security. But at the house, protect the house, man. This is not new. And we're not talking about musicians that don't actually have the amount of money they talk about. We're talking about people with guaranteed contracts, streaming money, movie money. Broke people rob other broke people. But somebody living in one of these houses is like a GTA heist to some of these guys. But hey, what do I know?
Me personally, I think I'd have security on my house before I had my own personal security. Because I could leave the house and have my own gun on me, you know what I'm saying? I could leave the house, have like a little Glock with me or something. I'll be straight. I'm not going to be home all the time to protect my house. You got to have security. It's no ends up or bust about it.
I know that a lot of people will say that they are their own security, but you can't just pretend you John Wick. Yeah. And especially if you live
not in a house like this. If you're in public and you got like your own gun or whatever, you straight. But you're not making it across this in time to defend yourself.
A house with a football field, a regular person doesn't need security. But when people look at your house and see $1 million payday, I'm just saying, it could turn into an action movie at any second. But that's all I got for today, man.
Hey, y'all like and subscribe. Let me know how y'all feel about this video. If you're rich and famous watching my video, cash out me some money. Give me a shout out too. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm playing. Type in the Trap University. His videos and stuff. That's all I got for today. Like and subscribe. And yeah, peace out.